This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the National Basketball League Pilipinas. It may not be retransmitted nor reproduced in any form on any television or streaming platforms without the express written consent of NBL Pilipinas.
Everyone, we're glad to see you again at the Naganyo Gym, San Leonardo, Nueva, Ecija. Live on the Live Channel 23. Our first match is Manila versus Taguig City. NBL 2025 Season Governors Cup, ang tahanan ng tunay na homegrown. And to begin our game day, let us all stand. Kindly remove your caps or headgears for the NBL prayer.
As we gather here today, we thank you for the opportunity to come together in the spirit of sportsmanship and competition. We ask for your blessings upon the players, coaches, and officials that they may compete with integrity, respect, and teamwork. Help us to play with passion and dedication, and may we support one another both on and off the court. Let this game be a celebration of our hard work and commitment, and may it inspire us to strive for excellence. We also pray for safety for all participants and fans, and that we may enjoy this time together in a spirit of camaraderie and fun. Thank you for this day and the joy of the game. Amen.
Please remain standing to honor the team's hymn. First to sing the Taguig City hymn, Tig Generals. Thank you very much, Tig Generals. And to sing the Manila hymn, Manila MLB. Thank you very much, Manila MLB. You may now be seated, both teams at the center court for the pre-game handshake. They may go back warming up before the game starts.
Mabuhay Pilipinas! Mabuhay lalawigan ng Nueva Ecija! Welcome to the continuing action of the 2025 National Basketball League NBL Pilipinas Governors Cup live from the Nagano Gym in San Leonardo, Nueva Ecija. And for our first game today, it's going to be two teams on opposite ends of the standings. The undefeated Tig Generals against the Manila MLB. Okay, good day basketball fans. My name is Andy Servino, bringing the action as it happens right before your very eyes here. So again, like what I mentioned, these are two teams on polar opposites of the NBL Governors Cup standings. And let us first discuss, the team on your screen right now. Yes, like what I mentioned, the teams today, Taguig, 8-0, undefeated. Meanwhile, Manila, still in search of their first victory. But of course, it will surely come. We'll see. Of course, let's discuss now the teams that will be participating today. Of course, let's talk about first the Taguig Generals. Now, the Generals, like what I said, they are on an 8-game winning streak. They're coming off a win in their last outing, and that was against the Zambales Constructicons, right? Last June 22, 111-105. It was a close game, of course. And then look at the shooting of Taguig. No wonder they won. They shot 53%, 39 out of 74. Then the assist, better teamwork, 28 against 19. And then the defense, 13 steals against only 4. And of course, biggest lead shows the domination of Taguig in that game. Of course, Zambales just closed the gap towards the end. And a big factor in that game, of course, was the good play of Dan Anthony Natividad. That 30 points of Natividad is his highest total in the Governors Cup so far. All right, on almost a triple-double with 9 rebounds, 6 assists, and a plus 27 whenever he is on the floor. So Natividad will surely be a big factor today against the Manila MLB. Now let us go to the other team, the Manila MLB. Like what I mentioned, they are at the bottom of the standings, 0-8. But look at that, their last outing was about a week ago at the Bellarmino Gym in Project 4, Quezon City. They lost to the home side, Quezon City Enforcers, 127-114, 13-point loss. But some promising numbers there. Look at that, they shot 35%, but they controlled the rebounds, which is good. Considering that they are not exactly one of the taller teams in the league, and then of course they need more support from the bench, and they also try to run the game. All right, so again, Manila MLB still in search of their first win, but like what I said, the law of averages will surely catch up with them. Let's talk about Mark Christian Yu. Yu has been one of the bright spots of this campaign of Manila. Look at his numbers against the Generals. 31 points, 9 rebounds, 11 assists, so 1 rebound short of a triple-double. And then just last week, 25 points, 5 rebounds against the QC Enforcers. Again, Yu will definitely be one of the go-to guys of Manila MLB as they search for their first win here in NBL Pilipinas. Okay? So, now let us look at the more numbers there. Look at that. Jelic Lizardo. Now, Lizardo, by the way, this was against the Generals, okay, 18 points, 10 rebounds, double-double for Jeric. But one thing about Jeric, now, we have to be concerned about his current condition. We remember last week Lizardo got hurt in one of their games, and then he did not play in their second game. So let's hope that he is okay after what happened to him last week. And again, Lizardo together with you, they are expected to carry the load for Manila against the undefeated Taguig. But when you talk about Taguig, you have to talk about the veteran, the OG, Harvey Subraas, who has been quite a revelation. It's like he has a renaissance in his NBL career. Look at that. 23 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists against Manila, and then 16 points, 3 rebounds against Zambales just last week. So Subraas, you can say, having a sort of a rebirth in his NBL career. He has more or less tried his best to take over the slack that has been created by the departure of MVP Mike Jefferson Sampurna. Alright, so we turn you over to our call-in announcer to introduce our starting lineups.
This is NBL 2025 season Governors Cup. Let's make way the starters first. The 5-time NBL champions and the reigning Governors Cup champion, Tig Generals. At forward number 25, Ecija Galoy. At guard number 6, Mark the Shark Ordonez. Coming in at center number 3, Jonas Lonto. To guard number 1, Coco Tanchoco. And at power forward number 0, LJ Mayo. Tig Generals is led by Luca Tumbado, first assistant coach to Villamayor. And here's for Manila MLB. Playing center number 3, Rem Arce. Small forward number 6, Mark Yu. At guard number 7, Joey Omaga. Forward number 13, Jeric Lizardo. And at 2 guard number 85, the playing coach, Harms Wee. First assistant coach, Danilo Martinez. Our game officials are today.
There you have it, the starting lineup. So a little adjustment on the part of the Tig Generals. So we see that Mark Edison Ordonez is starting today. So that's the major change. And on the other hand, well, because of necessity, Jeric Lizardo is not starting at center. So the center spot of Manila will be taken care of by Rem Arce, and we'd like to say thank you very much to Domo Domo, the official healthy natty juice drink of the NBL Pilipinas. Slurp, enjoy, smile, available in lychee, strawberry, grape, watermelon, and apple. Yes, and I will be having one later. Meanwhile, ball is loose, recovered by Mayo, one-hander, and no, that will be a shot clock violation as the attempt of Mayo did not hit the ring. Okay, chance here for Manila to draw first points in this ball game. Now, remember, in their first meeting, okay, Taguig escaped by only 1 point. We misses. So, they escaped by only 1 point. I'm saying this because of all their 8 wins so far, that is the closest that somebody has gone to beating Taguig in their current 8-game streak. And that distinction goes to Manila. And hopefully, that will inspire Manila MLB to, work some magic today and hopefully, get their first win of the tournament. Oh, nice attack, but it's cleared by Manila. Manila now on the attack. You, all the way. It's a blaze 3 to start hostilities here in San Leonardo, Nueva Ecija. Yes, the Blaze 3, the new rule of the NBL this Governors Cup. Remember, if you score within 5 seconds of a change of possession, it is worth 3 points. Galoy hesitated a bit, finds Mayo. And Mayo, ball is batted away. It will stay with the white shirts of the Generals. Oh, check that. Referees correct themselves. It will be Manila ball. That is a correctable error. That is okay. You will survey. You now. You still using the Arce screen. Arce. He has a good touch. Yes. And he did not disappoint. Of course, we've seen Manila play for 8 games already, and we know that them Arce has a friendly touch, which is quite deceiving considering his huge frame. Lontok, look at that. Look at the size disparity between the two centers. Look at that. Good box out there by Arce. You. Oh, you dribbling on someone's foot. Referee says play on. Mayo now. One man fast break, and he is fouled on the scoop shot. And this is a very fast game. We've already played over 2 minutes. And quickly, Coach Gulugatumbato wants to make some adjustments. He does not like the fact that Taguig is still scoreless, so he's bringing in Dan Anthony Natividad to perk up their offense. Of course, Natividad is their #1 scorer. And it is quite impressive because Natividad always comes off the bench. Mayo with the first points for Taguig, but of course, they want field goals, all right? They will not survive with free throws alone. They need field goals. So no field goals yet for Taguig. But that will change. So, okay, almost a steal. Manila recovering. And they, oh, nice hustle. Hustle paying dividends. Paying dividends. Too strong. And it will sail out in favor of Taguig. So right now, Coach Hui is 0 for 2 from long distance. All right, Taguig now in search of their first field goal. Natividad. Ordonez. Tansyoko. Yes, so finally, after almost 3 minutes, a field goal for Taguig. Well, not exactly a good start for Taguig, but of course, there's still a lot of time. And all of a sudden, just 1 point separating these two clubs. Oh, no look flick. And it's anticipated well by the defense. Tansyoko in transition to Lontok. Lontok changing his mind, and good defense, but there's a foul. Look at this. Here's the first ever field goal in this game by Taguig. It came 3 minutes courtesy of Francisco Tansyoko. Natividad now to perform the sideline inbound. Leaner, no good. It is cleared by Manila. Of Arce. It's a miss. Chance now for Taguig to get their second field goal, which is very uncharacteristic of Taguig, because we know that Taguig is a very potent offensive team and they're averaging 108.3 per game. Nice cut by Mayo, and Mayo with his first field goal, second of the team. Okay, Mayo. Actually, Mayo now is the second leading scorer. Just to update our numbers, Mayo is now the leading scorer of Taguig. Natividad dropped to a second after their last game. First foul on Natividad. And only the second, yes, I say only the second on Taguig. That's why we have a very fast first quarter. 7 minutes left. Foul halts play. And it's going to be, let's see, it's going to be against Lontok. Only the first for Lontok. Okay, sideline inbound. Lizardo, nobody there for the rebound. It's won by Mayo. Natividad now on the attack. Stops from 15. No, Mayo, good rebound, but could not put it in. Yu has to give it to Arce. They cross the timeline now. Umaga. Nice cut by Yu. Yu, yes. You can say yes, yes, Yu. Ordonez. No, this Governors Cup, Ordonez has not been taking as much shots as before. Meanwhile, Tanshoko with the scoop, so now he has 2 field goals already for the Generals. 8 all. So far, Manila keeping in step. Oh, we from the logo. No. And that caught us by surprise as well. Meanwhile, Pragoso will replace Lontok. Meanwhile, Cañares will also replace Umaga. So now the coaches are going to their bench. Natividad using the Pragoso screen. Natividad sees an opening. Extra pass to Tanshoko. No. Battle for it. Won by Lizardo. Lizardo now. He's a one-man fast break. Lizardo. No. Nobody there for the trail. Mayo. Stops. No. Cleared by Canales. You will slow it down. They don't want to waste this possession. They will go for the lead. Oh, nice cut by Arce. But Arce, his pass was weak. Stolen by you. Shot clock says 5. No. Of course, the shot clock continued to run because there was no clear change of possession there. Meanwhile, David Completo and Gabiran will now report for action. And Lizardo will sit down. And okay, coming back after 2-game absence is Juanito Lebron. Yes, we have not seen Lebron for 2 games already. Now he's back. Oh, good defense to break up the play, and that will force Taguig to recycle. Okay, now Subraas will enter the game. Of course, usually we expect Subraas to be part of the starting 5, but today we can say that Coach Gatumbato sort of, reversed his rotation, starting, of course, Mark Ordonez instead. Natividad now. After that turnover, Natividad. Oh, Natividad is bumped. Yes, that's an obvious foul. And it's a blaze 3 for Natividad and a possible bonus. That's right. We saw that's an obvious contact. Look at that. Natividad with the leaner. There's the bump. Count the basket plus the foul. So a rare 4-point play in the works for Dan Anthony Natividad. A product of the Eulogio Amang Rodriguez Institute of Science and Technology. Yes, the Red Fox. That's what their varsity teams are called. Yu using the high screen to the baseline. Oh, they wanted the extra pass, but Cañales picks it up, and Cañales is fouled. Who is it against? It's on Fragoso. And that's one concern for Taguig, okay? They want their bigs to avoid getting into foul trouble. Cañales with the miss. See, that's one of the things about Taguig. No? One of the knocks on their game, on their tournament, and maybe for the longest time, no? It's the tendency of their big men to get into early foul trouble. Okay, 2 misses, but they keep it alive. Lucky break here for Manila. Still no go. And it will go out of bounds in favor of Taguig. With 4 minutes and change left in the first quarter. Glad you could join us, NBL fans. We hope you enjoy watching this game as much as we enjoy bringing it to you. Completo with the hesitation, and Fragoso is at the right place at the right time. And one thing about Manila, you have to deny Fragoso that area. That's a sweet spot. It's almost automatic. 14-8. Suddenly, it's a 6-0 run for Taguig. Cañales. Inside, no. And kept alive by Chua. Chua to Lebron, no. Rebound, Natividad. Natividad looks left, looks right. To Subraas. Completo from 14, no. And ball is batted away. It will stay with Taguig. So you can say that Manila's been tacked at 8 points for quite some time. 14 on the shot clock. Baseline inbound, Harvey to Natividad. Back to Subraas. Fragoso. Nice cut by Subraas. Extra pass to Gabilan. And again, you'll never go wrong with the extra pass. You still. One-hander, no. Rebound by Subraas. Poor box out there by Manila MLB. And Natividad could not control it. And the ball will go back to Manila. So more subs coming in. So Vista will replace Coach Wee. No, check that. He will replace Mark Yu. Cañales. High screen. Cañales still against Gabilan. Dumps it to the baseline. Jackknife does not work for Lebron. Subraas now. No look to Natividad. Natividad. Yes. It is a blaze 3 for Natividad. So just to remind everybody, look at the there's a lamp there on top of the shot clock. Whenever the green light is on, that means the blaze 3 is in effect. So back-to-back blazes now for Taguig by Natividad and Fragoso. And of course, the blaze 3 is a very good idea for rewarding big men like Fragoso who sprint down in transition. Subraas. Will they go for the blaze? The lamp is on. Subraas. Alright, taking too much time. Natividad inside. Gabilan against 2 defenders. Battle for it. And referee says jump ball. It will mean a jump at the closest circle. Look at it again. It's 2 against 1. But look at how Gabilan really fought to keep the Spalding basketball in their hands. So again, we will have a jump at the closest circle, which is of course that one. It's going to be between Gabilan and the newly inserted Vista, or Ernesto Vista. Gabilan with the height and length advantage. Yes, he wins the tap, but it goes to Manila, but stolen by Natividad. Natividad spinning in traffic to the cutting Completo. Completo's blocked. Manila now with the numbers. 2 against 1, and Subraas no choice but to foul to stop the potential Blaze 3. It's on Subraas, confirmed by our Coliseum announcer. And that will send Robro Chua to the line. Hopefully this will end their drought. Not yet. Like what I said, they have been pinned at 8 points for the longest time. We were tied at 8 all. Look at the numbers of Chua last week and against the Enforcers. 22 points for Chua. But then again, for sure, Chua would love to trade those 22 points for the W, which is more important. Yes, these players, they would forego personal glory for team glory. Fragoso. Nice cut again by Completo. This time Completo will not be denied. You can say he protected the ball with his body. Look at this. Good recognition by Fragoso. Yes. So bonus free throw in the works for David Completo. He gets the bonus. 25-9. Oh, steal. Subraas to Natividad. Natividad, a little bit of hesitation. No. Completo tried to save it, but he runs out of space. On your screens there, Coach Luga Tumbato. He was a very good point guard during his playing days. Oh, steal by Fragoso. Back to Fragoso. Yes. It's a Blaze 3. So now 2 Blaze 3s for the big man, Noy Fragoso. 28-9. Possible last shot here for MLB. Lebron with the scoop. Yes, he draws the foul on Fragoso. In fact, and that could be number 2 on Noy. Let's see. Look at that. This is the second Blaze in the game for Noy Fragoso. So 2 fouls for Fragoso. And Lebron, good on the first. But then again, they need field goals. They haven't had a field goal for some time now. Split at the line for Juanito. Okay, possible last basket here for Taguig. Subraas. Oh, last second pass. Finds Mark Gavilan. Wow. So at the end of the first quarter, it's been all Taguig. 30-10, a 20-point lead for the Generals. Yes. Of course, and then that's our score. We'll be back for the second quarter. Stay with us for more of the NBL Governors Cup. And of course, reminding everybody on July 12, it's the Glutamax Men 3x3 Basketball Challenge 2025 at the Vista Mall in Taguig City. Now, there are a few slots left, so if you want to join, just form your team and dial this number 0991-4222271 and reserve your slot. And over 100,000 pesos worth of prizes await the winners. Look at that. This is what I've been talking about earlier. Manila lost by only 1 point. This is the closest game of Taguig right now in this Governors Cup. And look at that. The fourth quarter, you can say Manila outscored. You can see Manila outscored Taguig 35-24. So I guess they just ran out of time. No, they allowed Taguig to build a big hole, and it proved too big to come out of. And let's see, 30-10 after the first 10 minutes. And if that's the case, but before that, thank you very much to Domo Domo. Yes, Domo Domo is the official healthy nata juice drink of NBL Pilipinas. Slurp, enjoy, smile. Your favorite flavors: apple, watermelon, grape, strawberry, and lychee. And as we speak, a Blaze 3 by David Completo to open the second quarter, 33-10. So again, it has been ages since Manila has scored a field goal. Look at this. So here's a good example of the Blaze 3. They steal the ball, and then in transition, within 5 seconds, Completo with the 3-point layup. I tell you, that Blaze 3 and later on the free 3 has proven to be a game changer here in the NBL. It has really, made the coaches, revise their strategies to integrate these new rules. Wow, back-to-back blazes for David Completo. And look at that, in just under 1 minute, David already with 6 points in the second quarter alone. Meanwhile, Chua, finally a field goal from Manila. Wow, 3 blazes in a row for Taguig. It's now 39-12. Vista, they'll slow it down. Oh, stolen by Completo. Completo now. Subraas looks at the lamp and he hits the foot of Vista. Meanwhile, Manila has to call a timeout. And that's a score. We'll be back for the rest of the second quarter. Stay with us, please. And coming soon this August, the NBL Youth, the best of NBL Youth will play against the teams from China, Hong Kong, Chinese Taipei, Singapore, Indonesia, the US, Spain, Serbia, Japan, Thailand, and Malaysia. This will be in Singapore. And of course, NBL Youth is going nationwide. They've just appointed the directors for Pangasinan, Bulacan. Coach RJ just shared, of course, my friend, on the screen. Yes. Meanwhile, 18 on the shot clock, baseline inbound, bothered but Completo. Wow. Good hands by David Completo. And by my count, David has 8 points already just in the second quarter. Now, let's talk about that first quarter. Taguig shot 11 out of 25, 44%, but here is the red mark, all right? 3 out of 18 field goals for Manila. That is only 17%. So we are not surprised that Manila was only able to muster 10 points. Meanwhile, Leonardo with a connection. Then the other stats there. 19 rebounds for Taguig, 13 for Manila. But, now Completo now with the double figures in this second quarter alone. Yes, that's how rapid the scoring pace is. 43 points already for Taguig. You for 3, yes. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, that is the first triple of the game. Yes, that is the first triple of Manila. Because earlier, Arce had a Blaze 3. But this is their first points from beyond the arc. Courtesy of Mark Christian Yu. Paragoso playing with 2 fouls. Paragoso is foiled, keeps it alive. Shot clock continues. Will it count? Yes, it will. And that's 2 more points for Edelberto Noy Paragoso. Cross court. Hesitation. Running shot, one-hander. Yes, counted plus the foul. Umaga. Look at this sequence here. Look at Paragoso simply refusing to give the ball away. And he was just in disbelief. Well, you gotta believe it. Meanwhile, Noel Santos is in the game for the first time. Again, our score in 45-19. What an explosion for Taguig. Oh, wow. A big development here. We have the third foul on Pragoso. And I guess Taguig has no choice but to sit down Pragoso and preserve him for the latter stages of this game. See there, a very animated Coach Luga Tumbato. I believe it is Santos who will take the spot of the foul beleaguered Pragoso. Okay, referees will consult with our table officials.
Chris Azares.
Okay.
On Pragoso.
So the
First
referees collect themselves. It is not the third foul on Pragoso. Instead, it will be assessed to Christopher Azares. And yes, Umaga completes the bonus shot. 45-20. And like what I said, a 15-point explosion by Taguig in less than 4 minutes. And to remind everybody what happened in their first encounter, you know, Taguig built a big lead, and then Manila just clawed back, and they fell short by 1 point, 120-119. That's basically the story there. Meanwhile, Azares to Ordonez, no, and it will be a shot clock violation. Ball will go to Manila. By the way, Tolentino is also in the game for the first time. Jexter Tolentino. Baseline drive by Umaga, and he dribbles on the line. Yes. Our score at the end of the first quarter was 30-10, so that means Taguig has outscored Manila 15-10 in the first 4 minutes. Azares using the screen. Azares for three. He can hit this. No. And wrestling underneath. It will be against Santos. Yes. Okay, so now Coach Gatumbato has filed a challenge on that last foul by Santos. And let us wait for the referees to review. All right, so it was an unsuccessful challenge by Taguig, and the foul on Santos will stay. Take a look at it again. Well, look at the wrestling there on the right portion of your screen. All right, so here's the miss, jockeying for position. So Santos simply erased his man from the picture. Here's another angle for you to appreciate. See, look at that. Yes. Very clear. Santos pushing off his man. Oh, by the way, Yua scored 31 points in their first meeting. Inside, oh, Lizardo, extra pass to Chua, and yes. And hopefully that play will energize Manila to begin their rally. So 2 fouls now for Christopher Azares. Bonus in the works for Rob Ro Chua. Chua is shooting a little bit farther. No, he does not have his toes on the 15-foot line. You can say he's probably firing from 16 feet. But that's his choice, as long as you are within the circle and not beyond the line. Ordonez to the post. Tolentino, the PCU connection working here for Taguig. Gabilan, kick out. Azares, no. And Gabilan, a foul on the rebound. It's against, let's see. Oh, it's on Santos. So 2 fouls, 2 quick fouls for Santos in his short stint on the floor. Let's see what happened here. Okay, so Santos, he pushed Chua from behind. Yes. Look at that, turnovers. 5 for Taguig and 10 for Manila. Manila simply given Taguig 10 more opportunities to score. Ordonez. Oh, good anticipation there by Umaga. Umaga, bounce pass on the break. Oh, nice reverse by Chua. It's a blaze 3 for Rob Chua. And Chua is energized after that blaze 3. Azares, using the screen of Santos. Azares making the pass. Azares, 2 points. 47-25. Look at that, fast break points. Taguig running away 14-3 against Manila. Oh, points from turnovers rather. Yes, these are points from turnovers. We showed the turnover numbers earlier. This was 10 for Manila, 5 for Taguig. Meanwhile, with the connection, so we can say that, Taguig has really capitalized on those turnovers committed by MLB. Azares moves closer, and the battle for it, it's won by, let's see, referees point to the direction of Taguig. Okay, Subraas and Natividad will return. Say a shorter but faster lineup now for Taguig. Okay, Santos with his first basket. And now he has equal points and fouls. Because before that he had more fouls than points. And the one thing I like about the big man rotation of Manila, whether it's Arce or Lizardo or Lebron who's handling the 5 spot, it gives a different dimension. Every time, each player has a different dimension to the game. And that will surely challenge the opposing coach. Meanwhile, Umaga. Chua. No. And a preemptive foul given up in the backcourt. I guess they do not want Taguig to score another blaze series. You can say that the Blaze 3 has somewhat encouraged the players here in NBL to run a little bit faster. Because, of course, you need to score within 5 seconds. Santos sees an opening against Arce. Good box out by Manila, but look at the hustle of Azares. And he runs out of space. It will go the way of the blue shirts. Okay, Peña Redondo will replace Chua. Another tall, lanky player for Manila. Easy to say, one of the taller players on the team. By the way, is back. Air ball. Subraas finds Azares. Yes, that's a blaze. And again, as long as the green light is blinking, it's a blaze 3. Yes. 3 more points for Taguig and Christopher Azares. Arce could not control it. Oh, Arce gets it back. Arce to the corner. U for 3. No. Arce keeps it alive. We? Oh, yes. And that is the first triple in the game for Coach Harms Wee. And for sure, there's more to come because once Coach Wee gets his rhythm, he's very hard to stop. Natividad gets 2 points back. 55-30. Oh, good steal. Natividad ahead of the pack. Natividad. Blaze. So a quick 5-point cluster for Natividad in less than 1 minute. Arce. Thinking about it. Give it to Wee. Wee has the size advantage over Harvey. Umaga now will attack. Umaga spinning. Umaga, no. Cleared by Tolentino. Natividad. Oh, nice bounce pass, but it hits a Manila player. Triggers a counter fast break. Umaga, oh, he loses it in midair. Meanwhile, Cañales will spell Mayo. Look at that, the first connection of Coach Hui. And like what I said, no, once he gets his shots cooperating, it's going to be hard to stop. Arce will post up. Cross court, Hui, long distance. Not this time. And we have a whistle. It's on Peña Redondo. First on Peña Redondo. Okay, this time Taguig will slow it down. Mayo with a cut. No. And Mayo. Oh, you know, good second jump there by Mayo. And, you know, if you want to jump like that, you need to work on your plyometrics. So you need to do plyometric exercises. Arce for 3. No. Subraas now. Subraas. And last touch on a general. Oh, by the way, Taguig already at 60 points with 2 minutes left in the first half. And they are on course to surpass their average. Like what I said, Taguig is averaging 108.3 points a game in their 8 wins. Meanwhile, they are limiting their opponents to only 96.1. Another miss. It's with Natividad. Natividad now to the running Mayo. Oh, extra pass. Santos could not complete. Santos will not be denied. So in that last sequence, it's only 2 points. Why? Because in the Blaze 3, now once you shoot, it's if ever in a miss, the follow-up is not a Blaze anymore, even if it is within the 5-second frame. You're only allowed 1 attempt during the Blaze 3 window. All right, Azares jumper, yes. It's a Blaze 3 for Azares. $64-30. Okay, yes. 1 minute left. Umaga, one-hander, no. Oh, he gets a lucky bounce. Taguig now doubling Manila, 64-32. Natividad, no. Another chance here for Manila to get some positive vibes before halftime. Yes. Peña Redondo with the Blaze 3, and quickly Coach Lou Gatumbatok calls a timeout, sensing some trouble with 31 seconds left in the first half. And that's the score. We'll be back. for the final 30 seconds. Come on, come all to the Vista Mall Taguig on July 12 for the Glutamax Men 3x3 Basketball Challenge 2025. Call this number 0991-4222271 and sign up. We have a few slots remaining and over 100,000 pesos awaits the champion teams. So register now. And thank you very much to Love Mobile for supporting NBL Pilipinas. That's right, all these food carts. You can franchise all these food carts. Hoy Shomai, Sashi Scramble, Ramen Daisuke, Mrs. Donuts, Potato Kanto. Yes, let's do business with Love Mobile. Again, 64-34. Possible, 2 more possessions. After this one by Taguig, you can say Manila can have the last say. Oh, here it is. Here's a steal. Oh, caught the steal by Natividad. Subraas. Only 2 points. So possible last basket here for Manila MLB. Step back, Cañales. No. Natividad. Let's see. He'll try to beat the clock. Mayo! Okay, referees will consult. Referees will consult with our table officials to see if it will count. All right, so we are not done yet with the first half. We will have to settle the official score. Okay, so referees will make sure. Looking. All right, here it is. Here's the video. And look at the clock. Look at Mayo. Let's see if he releases the ball in time. Okay. So let's wait for the referees to promulgate the decision. It counts, yes. Officially, it counts. So it's a basket for Lady John Mayo, and that sets our halftime score officially at 69-34. Stand by for the third quarter after this break.
Here's Bragais. Tapped by Fontanilla, recovered by Victoria. Bragais inside, kicks it out. Victoria fakes. Victoria with another spin move. The layup is good for the big boy. Look at this play. Renzo Victoria. The spin cycle and the layup for Renzo Victoria, the big man.
Alab na puso, laging aasa. Handang suguri ng lahat. Higante man ang katapat. Panis yan sa akin sapagkat panalo ay
Valentino. Of course, give the ball to your best player. No more shot clock. Oh, wow! They beat the shot clock with that three-point shot. What a lucky break for the Buffaloes.
Ang harang ay aking sasagasaan. Walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan. Lakas at tapang sa bawat laban. Ito ang di
Kompleto. So Coach Katumbato is rewarding him by not sitting him down. Oh, nobody marked Galoy. And I guess Coach Molt has seen enough. He will call a timeout to talk to his troops. And that's right. No, this lead is getting too big for his comfort.
may pangarap handang makipagsabayan sa bawat larong walang humpay kamay na gustong sumabay bawat sakit na may aray kahit mapagod maglaway gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya di sapat kahit ang pawis pumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat hindi ako
Valentino to De Jesus. They go to Santos. Loses the leather. And here's Subraas. No look pass. Mayo. Pass. Natividad. Love to Mayo for the deuce. Nice passing by Taguig. Leading to this finish by LJ Mayo. The assist by Dan Natividad.
ay panghinaan lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaan.
Again, two Santoses. Two Santoses on Nueva Ecija. One Santos with the ball for Quezon City, and he connects on the reverse.
Ito ang higan ng bayan nag-aalab ang pusong handang makipagsabayan ang hirap handa kong daanan hindi susukuan.
2-point lead for Picas. Another chance here for Manila to close the gap. Another crispy block. That is a public display of rejection. Yes. Ow! Another angle. Same result. Still a crispy block.
Sana hindi na pwede na ako ay panghinaan lahat ng harang ay aking sasagasaan walang mahirap kung hindi paglalaanan lakas at tapang sa
Here
bawat
comes Mark Yu after that miss by Camsur. Yu against Monsalve. What a move there by Mark Yu. The Hesi and the drive.
gustong sumabay bawat sakit na may aray kahit mapagod maglaway gagawin ko ang lahat kahit ang kaya di sapat kahit ang pawis pumakatuloy pa din sa pag-angat hindi ako mapipigilan lumipad ibibigay ko ang lahat sagad-sagad mabigyan ng buhay.
Mark Yu crossover against Azares. One-handed layup there by Mark Yu. All smiles is Mark Yu. And then Mark Yu, a highlight here. A one-handed layup. All in one motion.
This is 2 points, but this one, this is for the Blaze. Yes.
Handa kong daanan, hindi susukuan, dapat pag-usayan, tuloy-tuloy lang. Kakayanin na lahat na harapin, kahit mahirap sisikapin ako
Once a horns formation for Tikas Kapampangan. Ganya fakes, attacks the paint. Ganya is fouled and one. And CJ Ganya with a highlight type of play. Ganya drove straight to the basket, hangs in the air, and scores the layup. Watch it again. The fake. And then look at the body control by CJ Ganya.
Ito ang higan ng bayan, homegrown, handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang higan ng bayan, nag-aalab ng pusong handang makipagsabayan, NBL. Ito ang higan ng bayan, homegrown, handang
At the half, our score reads 69-35. A 34-point lead by the Taguig Generals over Manila MLB. Anthony Servino here at the Nagano Gym in San Leonardo, Nueva Ecija. And wow, I mean, what a first half. What an explosion there by Taguig. Of course, in that first quarter, they started, well, literally on fire. But of course, Manila with pockets of resistance led by Mark Christian Yu. Yes, and then Taguig was simply humming on all cylinders, especially with the rotation of Coach Lou Gatumbato there, David Completo with the connection 30-10 after one. But if you think that first quarter was wow, I mean, this second quarter was even more wow for Taguig. David Completo with 10 points in so limited a time during that second quarter, and then Natividad coming off the bench to spark the breakaway both on offense and defense. And then Taguig using the Blaze 3, anchored on Subraas, so the Blaze 3 really was effective. So look at the numbers there. Taguig simply dominating all departments. 54% shooting versus 30% shooting for Manila. And then the points of turnovers, 17 for Taguig, 6 for only for Manila. And then the bench, wow, look at this, the bench, 57-12. That is simply amazing. And then 33-9 on fast break points. Like what I said, Taguig has really, used the new Blaze 3 rule much to their advantage. Okay, look at that. 3 players already for Taguig in double figures. Completo 13, Natividad 12, Ragoso 10. By the way, these are all reserves, mind you, okay? Chuao 8 to lead Manila, Yu with 7, and Arce with 5. And thank you very much to Domo Domo, the official healthy natty juice drink of NBL Pilipinas. Slurp, enjoy, smile. Available in lychee, strawberry, grape, watermelon, and apple. And you can tell me your favorite flavor. Tell me your favorite flavor there in the comment section. And now Tanchoco opens up the second half with the Blaze 3. Like what I said, Taguig has really used the Blaze 3 as their weapon of choice. Now they have, you can say that Coach Gatumbato and his staff, they have really devised ways to integrate the Blaze 3 into their overall strategy.
Number 0 and Mayo is second. First team foul.
Oh, 2 fouls on Mayo.
2 free throws.
And we go back to what we observed in the first half as Lizardo will take his free throws. Again, we'll repeat what we observed in the first half. It's the tendency, even in the previous games, of the big men of Taguig, Maya included, to lapse into early foul trouble. Good by Lizardo. So when you compare, again, 30 points for Taguig in the first quarter, but they outdid themselves in the second quarter with 39 points, yes. And cut by a buzzer beating a layup by Mayo. Tanchoco to Mayo. No. All right, Manila now on the run. Yu. And Yu draws the foul.
Number 25,
It's on Edsel Galoy. And speaking of Galoy, I mean, Galoy is coming off several Best Player awards. But today, it seems we have not felt the presence of Edsel Galoy, right? He is still scoreless, even if he was part of the starting 5. But that's one nice thing about Taguig. I mean, all of these players, everybody has had a chance to be named Best Player. I can probably guess that in their 8 wins, you probably had at least well, Mayo has won a Best Player award as well. And we can say in these 8 wins, probably different Best Player winners every time. But we'll check our records. Well, I know Subraas, I think, won twice. He won twice already this Governors Cup. Meanwhile, Tanchoco shakes off his defender, cannot complete it, but Mayo's there to clean it up. Well, Mayo at the right place at the right time. Lizardo. Okay, Lizardo and Arce are on the floor at the same time. Meanwhile, Mayo to Tanshoko. And that's the second place for Tanshoko here in the third quarter. Meanwhile, Arce using his body to protect the ball, but he draws the foul. And by now you should be amazed, or you should be used to seeing, Rem Arce. I mean, he's a very deceiving player, all right? He is very light on his feet, very graceful, and also quite flexible. Of course, he is strong. No doubt about it, he is strong. On the screens there, Coach Luga Tumpato. Beside him, assistant coach Rick Reyes. Second free throw coming here for Rem Arce. Ordonez, Galoy, back to Mayo. Tanshoko, Ordonez to Tanshoko. Gives it to the post. Lontok, cross-court, Galoy. Galoy is still scoreless. Ordonez, kills the Lizard. And Mayo's there again for the putback. We will check how many offensive rebounds Mayo has. All right, he has 4. Check that, 4 offensive rebounds. Mark Yu now with 2 points in response, but they need more than that. They are behind by 40, which is now the biggest lead of Taguig. We shovels a pass, but it's stolen by Galoy. Galoy to Lontok. Lontok, yes. It's a blaze 3 for Jonathan Lontok. So I guess Galoy is doing other things aside from scoring. You to Arce. Arce, extra pass to Lizardo. Good connection. Nice vision by Arce. Oh, Mayo inside to Lontok. Oh, wow. And how many times have they done that during a game? I mean, they have been, Lontok and Mayo, they've been on Taguig ever since the NBL opened in 2018. Arce, look at that. Look how strong Arce is, but he is blocked. No, it took 3 men to collapse on Arce. Here it is again, look. See? 3 against 1. Wow. All right, wait, this is the earlier shot by Lizardo. And out of bounds, it will stay with Manila. With 4 seconds left, they have to move quickly. They lob it to Wee. Wee, quick release. No. Taguig, they have the numbers. Oh, Lontok failed on the layup. Counter fast break. Yu recovers. Wee. No, it had a good line. Mayo, extra pass to Tanshoko. And I believe now Tanshoko already has 10 points. He's in double figures. On the strength of 2 blazes here in the third quarter. 2 fouls now on Galoy. He has more fouls than points. Arce against Lontok. And Lontok should have his hands full. And that's a foul. An armbar. Okay. Third foul on Lontok. And decision time here for the coaches. Now, will they sit down Lontok with 3 fouls? But, right now, they will gamble to keep Lontok. And now Lontok has to avoid this 4th foul. And now Arce is smothered He recovers. You. Oh, yes. With 1 second left on the shot clock. Meanwhile, Taguig. Galoy will set it up. Mayo. Tansyoko. Step back. Ordonez wanted to be sure that he was not on the line. Manila now on the run. You. Shaking. We. From the side. No. Won by Mayo. Mayo now. Taguig on the run. Tansyoko. And he is fouled. And let's see. Well, you can say Arce was the last line of defense. Meanwhile, here's the attempt by you. Yes. So a shooting foul on Tansyoko. And we are just at the halfway point of the third quarter, and now it will mean 2 free throws for Francisco Tansyoko. First one is a miss. Okay, look at that. Our score is 89-46. So I guess Taguig wants to make sure, right? They want to build a big lead. They do not want a repeat of what happened in their first round meeting, wherein they allowed Manila to come back, and Taguig escaping with the 1-point win, 120-119. Mayo now with another rebound to his name. Ordonez bounce. Oh, extra pass. Yes. Count how many players touched the ball in that last sequence, and believe it or not, that is the first points in the game for Edsel Galoy. It's a blaze 3. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 players touching the Spalding basketball, and it results in the first points of Edsel Galoy. We. No. And an offensive rebound and a putback by Lebron. So they really missed Lebron in their last 2 games. Don't talk. Oh, nice pass to Mayo, but Mayo could not complete the turnaround. You now. You still. You. And you could not complete the layup. Galoy now. Galoy to Lontok. Lontok. No. Lontok still. Lontok is too deep, and he is fouled. Don't look now, but there's a chance for Taguig to hit 100 before the third quarter ends. And look at this, Completo with a total of 13 points in the first half alone. And the Completo comes in after an extended rest. Lontok, oh, first one is no good. Second one for Jonathan. Oh, 2 misses. Score remains 93-48. Still 93-48, but not for... Oh, miss. Natividad now. Galoy breaking away. It's a blaze. 6 points now for Galoy. 96-48. Kick out. Hui? No. Rebound Completo. Completo now to Galoy. Galoy bounce pass. Back pass to Completo for the reverse. It is a blaze 3. 16 points now for David. 1 point away from the century mark is Taguig. 99-48. Lebron for 3. No. Rebound Lontok. Natividad. Quickly now to Galoy. Galoy! And Galoy is fouled. Okay, so Galoy was scoreless in the first half, and he has gone ballistic here in the third quarter. Look at that. Such unselfish play, and oh no, Completo just adding the reverse for extra flourish. It's still a Blaze 3. All right, so Galoy will try to hit for the century. And of course, that is common, like what I said in the previous game. You know, the scoring average of the league as a whole, the teams are averaging a combined 106 points per game. So it's very common for our teams to hit 100. Okay, ball is loose, and it will stay with Manila. Okay, Gabilan will replace Galoy.
4 seconds to shoot.
For the shot clock. Lebron, they have to move quickly. 1 second. Oh, Lebron is smothered by the defense of Completo, and referee says it's going to be a shot clock violation, so Taguig will have to inbound the ball. (99-48). 3 minutes left and change here in the third quarter. Completo to the corner. Subraas. No. And talking about Harvey, Harvey has only 2 points in this game so far. Inside. Too deep, but Palagoso not trying to twist his body. Meanwhile, Cañales sidestepping, and Cañales draws the foul. It's on Pragoso, and that should be foul number 3 on Pragoso. So at the line, Emmanuel Cañales Jr. Which one is good? Second one on the way. All right, 2 for 2. Subraas. I guess they're pacing themselves. They want to conserve some energy for the fourth quarter. Natividad. Oh, Completo, good cut. And a good recognition by Natividad. Look at that. What good peripheral vision by Natividad. So to shoot the bonus, David Completo, who has just put Taguig beyond the century mark. And he does not complete the bonus. But still, it's an imposing 101-50 lead of Taguig over Manila MLB. We're still in the third quarter, by the way. We have the fourth quarter after this. So please stay with us until the final buzzer. Chua. Oh, nice move by Chua. Oh, but he could not complete the layup. Natividad. To the corner. Harvey with 2 points only. But he has been doing a lot of things aside from scoring. Completo. Oh, that's traveling, yes. That's traveling. Oh no, 3-second violation. Check that, a 3-second violation on his teammate. So chance here for Manila to string some points and take some positive energy into the fourth quarter. And who knows, it might just be like their first meeting wherein Manila staged a mighty rally in the fourth. Meanwhile, Pragoso. It's a Blaze 3, and I think I can say that Pragoso probably had dunk on his mind there. But why? It's still, why waste energy? Against Gabilan, no. Battle for it, won by Completo. Oh, steal by Chua. And you're wondering why is it not a Blaze 3? Because the ball has to come from the backcourt. Meanwhile, Completo. So, somewhat a redemption for Completo after he gave the ball away in that previous sequence. No! And Chua, no, you like the intensity being shown by Rob Chua. Okay, Taguig is in the penalty. And that will send Chua to the line. It looks like Chua will shoot 2 free throws. They will not avail of the free throw option at the moment. Of course, you know, aside from the Blaze 3, the free throw is a new rule wherein the player, with the agreement of the head coach, can trade his 2 free throws for 1 3-point shot at the top of the key. Subraas has it and stolen from behind by Cañares to Hui. Hui against Gabiran. It's picked up by Cañares. Bisda. Bunny hop to the basket, does not produce. It will stay with Manila. 14 on the shot clock. Cañares attacks. Yes. Subraas with a possible last basket here in the third quarter. Natividad. Kick out. Subraas. Oh yes! And Subraas beating the third quarter horn with a triple to set our score at 109-54. Here it is again. Look at that. Natividad was so deep in the baseline and nobody marked Harry Subraas. Wow. And at the end of 3, that's our score, 109-54. We'll be back with the deciding fourth quarter after this. Stay with us, please. There's the inner screens. Our commissioner, Ma'am Rose Montreal, briefing our referees, making sure that everything is in order. And again, Glutamax Men 3x3 Basketball Challenge, July 12 at the Vista Mall, Taguig. And dial this number, 0991-422271. And join. There are still a few slots left and 100,000 pesos awaiting the winners. And of course, aside from that, also at the Vista Malls, you know, we will be having a basketball camp mall series to be handled by coaches Bo Belga, Jeff Chan, and Chico Lanete. And thank you very much to Domo Domo, the official healthy nata juice drink of NBL Pilipinas. Slurp, enjoy, smile. Available in lychee, strawberry, grape, watermelon, and apple. Meanwhile, back to live action. Passes intercepted, okay, completed by Natividad. And Completo will sail in for the Blaze. Wow, Completo is, Mr. Quality Minutes, you can say. Limited time on the floor, but once he steps on the court, it is, wow, simply wow. Natividad to the baseline. Pagoso too deep, but Pagoso taking advantage of his wingspan, his long wingspan. And now, Manila MLB calls a timeout. 114-54. We'll be back. And of course, talking about the Tig Generals, look at this. David Completo, like what I said, the quality minutes by Completo while he was on the floor. I mean, he is Mr. Points a minute. Maybe even Mr. Points a second. Look at that. Completo sailing in for the Blaze. And let's see. Look at that. 23 points already for David. And possibly even more. We is blocked as we begin the fourth quarter. And Subraas. Yes. And it's a Blaze 3. So it seems that Taguig likes to open each quarter with a Blaze 3. And they also like to end it on a buzzer beater. Like for example, Mayo beat the halftime clock with a buzzer beater. Subraas beat the third quarter with a buzzer beater. Meanwhile, Lizardo with 2 more points for the Capital City Quintet. Okay, Completo making a strong case for best player. Look at that. Chua, burst of speed, and he draws the foul. So still, such good shooting clip for Taguig, 55%, 42 of 76 through the first 3 quarters. Compared that to 29% for Manila MLB. And then the rebounds, look at this, 51 for Taguig, 37 for Manila. And there's a coach who told me that look at these numbers. Look at the offensive rebounds and the second chance points. So right now, well, offensive rebounds are tied at 14 all, but look at the second chance points of Taguig, 15 to 11. Most of the time, the coach said, most of the time, the team that dominates offensive rebounds and second chance points usually goes on to win the game, because that is an indication of the team's hustle. These are numbers that you do not see on the stat sheet. The so-called intangibles. At least they are now marking Completo. Palagoso. Good. Everybody gets to touch the ball here. Natividad, leaner, too strong. Another chance here for Manila. The lead was as high as 55. 109 to 54. And that was a score at the end of the third quarter after that buzzer beater by Harvey.
Pushing foul number 26. Robert Chua is second. First team foul.
Well, don't look now, but it looks like the lead of Taguig is now ballooned to 61, which is now their biggest lead. All right. Completo. So Taguig now more than doubling the output of Manila. Gabiran. Natividad. Subraas. Yes! And that was the same spot where Harvey Subraas beat the third quarter buzzer.
Foul number 13. Mark is second.
So we see the entry of number 2, one of the rookies. Another rookie of Taguig, number 2, Sander Gile, who is a product of the Taguig City University varsity team. Meanwhile, a strong move nets a foul.
Blocking foul on number 13. Marcavilla is third foul. 13 foul.
Okay, Plagoso will sit down and Jexter Tolentino will return. Of course, Tolentino had a brief stint in the first half. And Tolentino, despite that brief stint, he made 4 quick points. Meanwhile, Lizardo continuing to hold the fort, so to speak, for Manila. Look at that, changing hands in mid-air, and he draws the foul. So bonus in the works for Jeric Lizardo. So already Taguig has exceeded their average of 108 per game. When you talk about Manila, no, they are averaging on offense. Okay, they're averaging. Manila is averaging 9. And look at that, the bench erupts in celebration on that triple by Gile. Chua with a blazer in retaliation. By the way, talking about Sander, those are his very first points. Yes, those are his very first professional points here in NBL Pilipinas. And now look at this, 6 quick points for Sander. We offline. So look at this, 6 quick points for Gile. Now another rookie, Jibril Askri, will check in for Taguig with 8 minutes left. So there are actually the 3 rookies on the roster: Askri, Gile, and of course Noy Plagoso. So third foul on Santos. Okay, Arce will return.
That is the 15th foul for the Tig Generals.
We will fire. No, and rebound Natividad. You say Natividad is working his way to a triple-double. Tolentino controls the rebound. He is, of course, the tallest man on the floor right now. Arce. Oh, stolen by Sander. Santos now. Askri attacking. No. And Arce says, give me the ball. Well, I said earlier that, these are the first 6 points in the professional career of Sander Gile. Speaking of Askri, he has a total of 4 points in the last 2 games. So he's averaging 2 points a game. Actually, his first taste of action was against the Quezon City Enforcers, and he played again against the Zambales Constructicon. So this is basically the 3rd game of Askri in NBL Pilipinas. Meanwhile, Gile has this is his 4th game. But of course, again, Gile was scoreless in his first 3 assignments. Okay, the rookies working with each other, but here's the stop by Manila, Chua, and Chua is hacked on the way to the basket. First foul on Askri. Ordonez will replace Natividad, so I guess, I don't know if we'll see Natividad again, but well, he was on course to hit a triple-double. He already had, he already had 12 points, 11 rebounds. 8 assists and 11 rebounds. Or check that, 11 assists, 8 rebounds through the first 3 quarters. So he was 2 rebounds short of a triple-double. Tolentino to the post. Sander, no. Scramble, won by Askri. Ordonez, short. And rebound, Peñaredondo. Oh, weak pass, intercepted by Gile. Gile stops, pops, yes. So, a blazy, so don't look now, but 9 quick points for Sander. Oh, we fishes a foul. Oops. Referees are quick to defuse the situation. I guess Coach Wee did not like that. He did not like the foul of Gile. Take a look at it again. All right, here it is. Okay, so here's the mid-air. Yes. So now a technical foul is called on Coach Wee for unnecessary contact during a dead ball. All right. And the referees have been very strict about that. This Governors Cup, one of the new rules that has been implemented. Aside, of course, from the blaze 3 and the free 3, the league has become extra strict regarding actions like that. Unnecessary actions like contact during the dead ball. So our score is 129-64. And this time it's going to be the turn of Coach Wee to shoot free throws.
2 free throws. Arms, Wee.
He has 3 points in the game. And make that 4. So one more free throw for Coach Wee. Let's see if he can hit 5 points. And talking about Coach Harms, he is averaging, entering this game, he is averaging 13 points a game. So 2 for 2 there for Coach Harms. 5 points. But again, like what I said, he is averaging 13 points a game. And in their last game against Quezon City, he scored a personal best 22 points. Chua now, chasing the ball. Chua! Yes! It's a blaze 3 for Rob Chua. Now let's see if Manila can stage a rally like what they did in their first meeting. Let's see if we'll have a same storyline.
Timeout was established by Manila MLB on the last out of bounds play.
Meanwhile, a coach's challenge has been filed by Manila. They want to see if who really has possession. All right, so let's wait for the referees to review the video. Okay, so it's an unsuccessful challenge for Manila. So ball will stay with the Generals. So again, our score 129-68. Here's what happened. Okay, so okay. Okay, so it okay, yes, so it did hit. Okay, here's a better angle. Here's a better angle. By the way, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Yes, it hit the arm of Chua before going out of bounds. Ordonez, baseline drive, yes. 131-68, and we're nearing the 5-minute mark of this ball game. Well, now Taguig has exceeded their record for this Governors Cup. Previous to this, they scored 130 points against the Zambales Constructicons, 130-114. So now this is the highest point output of the Generals in this Governors Cup. Ashley in a leather lock, and we will jump at the nearest circle. By the way, Jibril Ashley, one of the rookies, he is a student at the Technological University of the Philippines in Taguig. And he is not a varsity player because the varsity team of TUP is based in their Manila campus. And one of the products of TUP Manila is playing in the NBL. We're talking about Jerome Kipot of the Zambales Constructicons. Meanwhile, Gile, no. Askri inside, yes.
Noel
Oh, check that. This is Santos. This is Noel Santos. Chua against two defenders and the foul given up.
holding foul on number 28, Jibril.
It's on Askri.
Penalty, second foul on Jibril Asli. 2 free throws from Chua.
So Chua now will shoot 2 free throws, and still, they are not opting for the free 3. But I guess, in the course of the tournament, coaches probably realize that, they will agree with me that the free 3 is indeed a high risk but a high reward option. If you look at the statistics, more often it's a miss.
Noel Santos.
See, it's not like shooting a free throw wherein players can hit 90% of their shots. 135-71 after that hit by Santos, Noel Santos. Meanwhile, Wee misses. We have yet to see the other Santos, Armin Santos.
Blaze 3. Jibril Asli.
And Askri with the Blaze 3. Chua sees an opening, decides to give it to Wee. Wee? Oh, yes. 8 points already for Coach Harms. And he did that against the defense of Sander. Sander was about 1 second too late. 3 minutes left. Tolentino, kick out. Ordonez, no. And Gile with the rebound. Baseline drive, no. And Tolentino cleans it up. Like I said, Tolentino has to take advantage of the fact that he is the tallest and lengthiest player. Oh, he's open, not this time. All right, we are nearing the 2-minute mark. Look at this. Here is this is the second triple of the game for Coach Harms Wee. And the fans appreciate. They love it. Chua now picks up the rebound. Chua still crossing the timeline. Chua finds Wee. Wee, one dribble. Shakes off Gile. No. And Santos with the rebound. Quickly now, Ordonez. Ordonez stops and pops. Yes.
Blaze 3, Mark Ordonez. Last.
It's a Blaze 3. It is the last 2 minutes. It's winning time in NBL Pilipinas. Ordonez to the baseline. Nice reverse, and Askri traveled.
Traveling. Chris Azales comes in for Mark Ordonez.
Azales will replace Ordonez. So I guess we're just waiting for the final score. And if you're wondering, the highest output of a team in this current competition is 164 by Tikas Kapampangan against the same team, Manila MLB.
From Chua.
Chua
Blaze 3.
with the Blaze 3. Well, that hit by Chua just made sure that Manila will not match their lowest effort. Of course, the lowest effort of Manila was 77 points against the Camso Express. So they lost that game 77 to 131. So now, at least Manila will not reset their record for lowest score. Oh, yes! Coach Wee now in double figures. That's his third triple of the game.
Blaze 3. Sander Gile.
But Gile gets the 3 points back. Peña Redondo against Tolentino. And he will shoot the bonus.
Place 3.
Yes. So a potential 4-point play for Angelo Peña Redondo. Look at that. Look at him. Oh, by the way, here's the top of the key hit by Coach Harms. And look at how the fans are so happy. Look at how happy the fans are here at San Leonardo. $148.85. Possible last play here for Taguig. Let's see if they will still shoot. They'll go if we can go for an even 150. Santos thinking about it. And Santos will just probably dribble the time away. And I don't think he will shoot. Yes, he won't. All right. So our final score is 148-86. Again, 148-86. Congratulations to the Tig Generals. They tally their 9th win in a row. And on the part of the Manila MLB, back to the drawing board as they search for their first win here in the competition. Yes, again, so many players played very well, but of course there can only be one best player. It is no other than who else but number 31, David Completo of the winning Taguig Generals. Yes, again, you can say another complete game for David. Look at that, 23 points, efficient, 9 out of 10 field goal shooting, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and look at this, an eye-popping plus 35 whenever he's on the floor. So David will receive gifts from Domo Domo as well as our other sponsors. Yes. Again, congratulations, David. Again, our score is 148-86, 148-86. Congratulations to the Taguig Generals, 9-0. Congratulations also to David for being named our best player. Yes. Yes, you can smile now, David. And oh, yes, also give some Glutamax. Thank you very much. So, well, I guess the story of this game was written by the Taguig Generals. I mean, they started out strong with that Larry John Mayo with his patented inside incursions. Of course, Mark Christian Yu tried his best, to lift the team. And then Natividad coming off the bench to provide the spark. It would say quite a slow start for Taguig. And then, of course, David Completo just pounding the inside, 30-10 after 1. But if you think Taguig is going to apply the brakes, no. They outdo themselves come the second quarter. They scored 30. They scored 39 here. And then Completo accounted for 10 of those 39 points. And Natividad also doing a little bit of everything. And of course, Natividad was on course to hit a triple-double. And Subraas again puts the halftime count at 69-35. It ended on a buzzer beater by Mayo. And then, well, some signs of life here for Manila in the third period. But then again, Taguig was too much. Guys like Mayo and Selgaloy, even Jonathan Lontok, they started, pounding the opposition. And then, of course, in this play, everybody simply touched the basketball. And then the third quarter ending, of course, this exclamation by Lontok. It ended on that buzzer-beating triple by Harvey Subraas. And then by come the fourth quarter, it was simply mopping up operations. But look at that, despite the big lead, Taguig continued to play defense, resulting in this transition layup for Harvey. And then some more signs of life, you can say. Manila just trying to keep the final gap to a respectable level. And then probably a case of too late the hero. Coach Harms starts connecting from the outside, making his fans happy. But then again, it was all Taguig, ladies and gentlemen. And that should be the exclamation point by Mark Edison Ordonez. Again, our final score, 148-86. Taguig goes to 9-0. Manila is now 0-9. And we have our main game coming up right after this. It's going to be the home team, the Nueva Ecija Grand Prix Buffaloes, testing the visiting Quezon City Enforcers. We'll bring that game to you in its entirety after this break. Stay with us. You are watching the NBL Pilipinas Governors Cup.